Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to shell script, where we will see how we can fetch the script path and name detail using script itself. Okay, so just assume a scenario where you are working with a multiple script in a system. Okay, for your one of your project, right? And for that, what we are doing, like as per your project system, like you are retrieving those script files with some third party tool as well, right? So in this situation, we are not sure like which script is getting executed and what is the exact path of that particular script which is executed. So for that, what we will do, we will try to fetch the name and path detail of a script through script command itself. Okay, so now I'm just going to tell you a way. The command is straightforward. You just need to fetch one value and it will provide you the path and detail. But the requirement is very important. Like you should know what are those scenarios, what are those conditions where we are supposed to fetch the values like this. Okay, so let's start with a practical thing, but just before that I want to make sure one thing, that please make your script executable first before running any script, because if your script is not executable, it will not give you the desired output. And how to make a script executable, this thing we have already discussed in our initial session. So I'm assuming that you know about those things, like how to create a script, how to make it executable, and then later you know like how to do the basic stuff related to parameter script parameters, right? Because in our previous session we discussed how to run how to like receive parameters then print the values, how to receive parameter, perform calculation and print the values. So these all things we have already completed, right? For now we are just focusing on how to fetch the script path and name detail. So let's start with the session. All right, so here firstly we need to write here work lnk. What work lnk will do, it will open this work with object link screen. On this screen, if I do page down, you will find that there is one uh, directory that we always use for the demo purpose. So I'm opening this directory with option 5, and this is the directory with the path /home Sharmit tech Sharmit. Here I have one file which I have already make it as executable file, executable script file. So I'm taking option 2 here. Fine. So although we know that this is the path, right? And whenever we run the script, we run this path only, right? But just assume we are not running it through this path and we are calling it maybe through CL program or from some other third party tool. So at that moment, we are not sure like which file was executed and what was the path of that particular script file. So just to fetch and to print those detail, what we will do, we will use echo command with some values that I'm going to show you now. So let's start. Firstly, write echo. Just for the demo purpose, I'm printing one text. Script file details are as follows. Okay. So we are just printing the script file details. Then below to this, what we will do, we will simply write echo, and here we will write path and name details of the file. Or let me change it to script path and name details. Okay, and then colon, and after colon I want to print the value which is $0. Remember one thing, whenever we are using $0, it will return the entire path which include /home Sharmit tech Sharmit Sharmit.sh. Okay, along with name, because name is also here, extension is here, even the complete path is here, like where this file is relocated, allocated, where this file resides. Okay, fine. So after that we are good to save this file. So just simply write F3, but before that let me copy this. Yeah, so pressing F3 for save and exit. Now on second session, let me show you this. Here if I try to execute this script, so I can simply write here qsh. Here I'll paste the path which is /home Sharmit tech Sharmit slash sharmit.sh. Then simply hit enter. On pressing enter, you can see it is printing the details is as follows, like script file details are as follows: script path and name details slash home Sharmit text sharmit.sh. Okay, so these are the all details that we have fetched. Now there might be some question from you guys, like we are providing this thing and then why we are expecting this result? Because as I earlier mentioned, that we are executing this script path, but there in project there are many scenarios where you are not calling it the script directly with your path. You are using either some third party tool, some CL program, or some other ways, right? So in this situation, when we are executing the script, it should show this name like script path and name details. Okay, so that, let's say after running it through third party tool, I want to run it through Qshell, so I can simply run it from third party tool, then it will show me this detail, and from there I can copy the path and then I can run on it on a Qshell command entry. So now I think, as I mentioned, that command is simple. You know that $0 is the thing that provides the information, but when to use, how to use, and where to use this thing we just discussed in this particular session. Okay, now let's try a few scenarios here. Let me show you that. Here, let's say if I want to print the thing like echo, then okay, I just want to print the $0. Okay, let's see what will happen. So if I try to run it now, you will see that this time it is printing the path directly. We are not appending anything with the text, right? We are just printing it slash home Sharmit text Sharmit and Sharmit.sh. Okay, so this is how it works. Now one more thing, like what are other benefits of using this thing? Other benefits are, suppose you have fetched this detail, and just assume a scenario in your project you are storing all the file name with extension in which is present in your shell script in your IFS location into file. So in this case, what we can do, we can run this script through CL program, and in CL program we can store it into one variable, and then this value we can fetch and store it into our file as a file name and extension. This thing maybe we will discuss in upcoming session, but for now just assume, like once you have this value as an input, then you can simply utilize it for breaking it and for storing it into further files. Okay, so I think now pretty much clear, like why we are using $0, what all value $0 returns, and how we can utilize it for printing it with the help of echo command. Clear? Fine. Now as everything is clear, now we will discuss it, like how to use the same script through CL program. So for that I will write here work mbrpdm. There is one program which I have already created, so now I'll walk you through that program. Here you can see running shell script using CL program. Here we can write dcl, take f4, provide variable name, type, storage, and length. Then simply hit enter. Then take chvar, provide variable name and the script of your path, which is slash home Sharmit text Sharmit. And here we are not supposed to provide any value, so let me remove it and just simply save it, because I just want to run this. Okay, again it comes, not sure why. Seems I didn't press enter, that's why it come again. Okay, so yeah, fine. And after that we are just using strqsh, taking f4, providing the variable name which we are supposed to execute. Now if this program is ready, like I just compiled it with y option, it is compiled. Now I'm calling it, and you can see it is printing the value as script file details are as follows: script path and name details slash home Sharmit text Sharmit.sh, and this is the second path which we just printed as a $0. Like firstly, you know, right, in the script we also saw in the Qshell prompt that firstly we appended with some text, and then later we directly printed it. So this, from this enter, press enter means this is the recent output. Prior to that, we all, like I also executed this program multiple times, that's why it is showing the old output, but this is the recent output which we have just got. Like script file details are as follows: script path and name details, and the details you can see here slash home Sharmit text Sharmit Sharmit.sh. Okay, So yeah, that's all for today. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.